Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here with another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with the Canada Popular State. When we last left off, we were shoring ourselves up. Let's go ahead and play. We were getting our divisions set on the east and the west to prepare for this supposed naval invasion that we were warned about, but I don't see. In the grand scheme of things, we are working on getting our national focus down here to if day. And once we get that, we can increase our recruitable population, allowing us to possibly put in tanks to these divisions and make them even more powerful. And then we can focus on Mexico, because even though the British are doing the work out here in the... Which sea is this? We have the Newfoundland Sea, the Sargasso Sea, the Eastern Seaboard. Britain is wrecking our faces, and in fact, they took Bermuda. So that's always good, but we're shoring up our coastline with our civilian factories and shoring up the Western Seaboard, Los Angeles, San Diego, those sort of things. And we are just sort of waiting to see what Britain is going to do. We are in two wars, with the Soviet Union's war with the German Reich, which Germany is losing a crap ton over here. There's the fighting. We could send volunteers over, but quite frankly, that looks scary, so I won't do such things as those. And we are in our Second World War, efficiently. We do have the Soviet Union trying to help us out, so if the Soviet Union meets any of the British Commonwealth, they can fight and fight for us, which is all important. But I'm not exactly sure. They have a lot of submarines here. I'm not sure if they want to try to land on our eastern seaboard or not. But once we get those national focuses all set, then we'll be able to start making moves on Mexico, which I think should be our next focus. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I see you, Australia. Well, now. You all stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin your stupid naval invasion. All right, let's get a fallback line, say, right here, so you guys can speedily head this way. And let's see if they make landfall, because we actually haven't shored up the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, there they go. All right, boys. So, if you would like to do the work for me, I want you to make a front line right there, all y'all. Let's drag this front line around so we can surround the Australians as we can. Hopefully they can make it there in time. But I don't believe Australia will have... Oh, they even got their... G'day, mate. They've even got their safari hats on. Yeah, we're going to surround them pretty quickly. And we're going to let them sort of make the first move while we get our organization back. We already have 2 divisions ready to encircle them. So they may be creaming their shorts right now. I know I would be if I was Australia. Holy crap, they use the American railroads to get down here to Biloxi, Mississippi. Yeah, once all the... Oh, you're trying, aren't you? You are trying indeed. Well, luckily, yeah, he stopped right then and there. What we're going to do, once they are all in position, we will tell them all to attack at once. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going, son? Oh, we ran them off. Now that's no fun. I wanted a challenge. So we took Mississippi back. You know, I guess we can make our fallback line right here on the southern coast. Sort of prepare. How are things looking here in the west side? So we are up in Canada on our fallback line, just sort of awaiting this naval invasion, which I think they sort of turned away from. What you gonna do, guys? Italy announces claims on Yugoslavia. So Italy is making their moves. How are we on research? So we are less than a month away from tank organization and recovery, which will come in really handy whenever we put those tanks into practice. We have 199 light tanks, and we are producing the Matilda Light Tank 2. All right, so John Inglis and Company is ready. That's more military factories at our disposal. And now we need Victory Aircraft Unlimited, and we can research If Day. Get those divisions made and ready to go, and then we will be ready. We're only 4,000 units short on our infantry weapons too, and we are reinforcing nice and well. The fall of Kiev. I guess they were chicken. Let's see. So we have a pretty good abundance of infantry equipment 1. Upgrades are almost done. We only need 3,000 more equipment, which this doesn't tell us exactly how much time that will take. But looking at our production, we make 160 a day. If you can do math, then you can get that number very quickly. But I cannot math. That is not my bag, baby. Oh, these guys definitely are adjusting with their tactics. Let's go up to speed 4 here. I need those focuses and those researches to fly by as soon as possible. I look like a bit of a lag here. So are you guys involved in naval combat? You are. We do have our Admiral, Admiral Tom Hanks, Harry DeWolf. I don't know if we lost or won. Oh, free civilian factories. So, while we're here, let's work on our southern coast then. Florida doesn't have any naval bases, so we shall accommodate you. Let's pull one off of there. Let's just get one fort level down here on the south of Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama, and right on down into Tejas. That should keep you guys busy for a while. I do like the gun emplacements over here, though. This looks pretty intimidating if the British were to pick a fight. Once we have more divisions, then, you know, screw Britain. We'll just start plowing through Mexico and heading down to South America, and there isn't really much that Britain can do to stop us. What is this? Oh, you're trying again, aren't you? Sweet. All right, so you guys are just cruising for a bruising. You guys make your way down here, please. Let's make our fallback line right here in the middle of Florida. You guys will expediently deploy, and we can sort of get them pinned. All right, so there is our armor. We can blitz and get elastic defense. Our next, less supply consumption, I believe. Well, we are a bit away from our next level of industry. Factory repair speed might not be too bad. Thinking maybe some decryption. How are things here? Cavalry and motorized. We don't have airborne or seaborne units yet. We can do engineers, or we could do the signal company. That's reinforcement rate, and I think a pretty good choice if I had to make one. We have that extra research slot, so it's we're not really out anything. So hi, Australia. Do you like Miami? Do you like to party? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get our Air Force stationed here. Our close air support and our fighters. Move them down here. And your air missions will be here in Florida. Close air support there. Sweet. So we are ready to engage the Australians with our Air Force as soon as they make their way there. Unless they turn tail and run. So yeah, the UK has naval bases here in the Bahamas. I'm surprised they haven't docked up in Cuba. But that is perfectly fine. Alright, so now that you guys are here, if you'd like to do me a favor and make a front line right there, please. we could sort of stop him in his tracks. And then if he seizes more land, the better. Yeah, everyone's just sort of trickling in now. We are ahead of the air base, so they're not going to take our air base here. Oh, we're fighting now. All right, so here's what you guys will do. Your new offensive line will be right here. You will take Florida, and you will push. So go. We'll see how long that takes. How are we losing here? Our militia is awesome. Oh, it's 18 by 20, and they have a pretty high defense, if I'm honest. Hopefully those reserves will come into play. We have more civilian factories, so why not? Let's shore up. Let's see, these are all level 2s. You guys don't have any forts on you. So coastal fort up you, then we'll coastal fort up the south here. All the way across, just to keep those civilian factories busy. Looks like we're reinforcing up. Yep, we're bringing in reinforcements now. We have air superiority and we've encircled them. So we should push them back. Our airplanes are doing the work. Our intrepid pilots are ready to go. And we've got the field hospital. Excellent. I think I'm going to go ahead and incorporate the field hospital into our template to get that going. We have an open research slot. That's ahead of schedule. Let's look at our armor. We're a little bit ahead there. We could research the quarter pounder, or the 25 pounder. I'm hungry. Quarter pounder with cheese. Once we get that artillery gun research, we can swap our factory production for that and basically upgrade all of our troops, because every one of these guys should have artillery ready already. Yeah, we'll win this battle mightily handily. They're only 20 wide out of 160. We're 90 wide, and all troops are funneling in. And this is going to be bad for you, good sir, not Lionel Richie. Japan declares war on the Soviet Union, so they want the call to arms with Japan. Sure, let's just go for it. Let's be in all 3 wars. So the Soviet Union joins the Axis as expected. We will push the Australians out of Miami. Their commander bailed. He has no... Yep, all these wars are merging up. So it looks like Japan merged in with the Axis war, as expected. And Florida is now ours once more. Revolutionize China. We're just ticking off the rest of the world here, aren't we? Sai Kang is now our ally. Oh, good. Good for Sai Kang. All right, so while you guys are here, let's just make a fallback line kind of here. That way we've got the eastern seaboard they can go to, as well as the south. A lot of people are being called in, which is fine. All you guys are moving, right? Yeah, they're finishing their move to Miami to party, and then they're turning right around and catching a train out of Miami north. All these wars are never going to end. Speaking of never going to end, all right, so Victory Unlimited is being researched. I'm wanting to get that if day researched as soon as possible. Oh yeah, we were going to add the field hospital, weren't we? So we are going to edit our division here and add our field hospital. So that's going to pull from the manpower pool and the supply pool, but oh, we need motorized, don't we, for the field hospital? Well, let us adjust our production strategy then, shall we? I believe, since we are pretty much going to make the equipment and rifles we need, we can scale back on these factories here. And then we've got free military factories to make our motorized equipment. Let's just make some motorized up. We have these number of factories available, so go ahead. And we need rubber. Fascinating. So who has rubber here? We need rubber. Brazil has rubber. We only need one factory to get that rubber we so need and desire. Are we still down on rubber? What is rubber being used for? Planes? That's fine. Our factories will become more efficient, for sure. We don't really have to worry about it. Newfoundland Sea, more naval combat, that's fine. We're almost ready to gain another political power, which I think, just based on what we have, I think, well, let's see, we make 101 political power a day, or 3 every 2 days. We need our political power to raise our conscription law, and we're not really going to be using ship designer, ship, capital ship, and screen attack and defense. I mean, since we are engaging, let's see, I think we have enough time to build up our political PowerPoints from the 70 days of the research plus the additional 17 days there. We'll have enough to gain that back, I feel. If not, it's not going to be too awful bad. Alright, so we're a 92 days shortage with our current motorized production, but that is going to increase. And our reinforcements should come into play. We need 400 motorized is all we need for those field hospitals, and that's going to help our manpower situation for sure. You know what? Since this naval invasion was bogus, I'm going to scrap your guys' order here. I'm going to scrap your order there and give you a fallback line more towards the southern United States, right across Canada. So go ahead and move there, if you will. Hop on the highway. Oh, we got another southern naval invasion. All right, boys, once again, you are called. Let's get the fallback line right. I believe they're trying to take the port, but that's fine. We'll get all 10 divisions here ready to go. Oh, we got Recon Company 2 researched and ready to go. Let's see, we could do better entrenchment, or we can go ahead and reduce our supply consumption. Engineering, we can do decryption. I think decryption may be beneficial since we are, let's see, we're a half a year out there, and our current 60, yeah, we'll have enough to research more closely to time with that. So what we'll do is we will do decryption, so we can sort of see exactly what in the world they're doing. Oh, perfect. You guys took some land, didn't you? Well, guess what? Front line, just wrap around there, please. Get on it. Let's see if we can get down there and stall them out quickly. And if not, then our front lines will change. Our aircraft are still picking up the good fight. All right, we're almost ready to pick If Day, the fall of Sevastopol. That is fine. Divisions are moving with maximum organization. So if these Australians decide to move, I don't know how organized they are at this moment. If they were smart, they would take that air base and give themselves a fighting chance. But it is not to be and not to pass. Our intrepid General Bert Hofmeister is going to get his troops down here. at a brisk walk, it seems. We definitely need, once we have the ability to, once our civilian factories run out of things to do, we'll definitely shore up Florida, because this looks to be the approach that the Australians are liking to take. Oh, they're trying to move. They are trying indeed, aren't they? Looks like we are on the defense. Alright, Victory Aircraft Unlimited is complete and ready to go. Let's do If Day so we can finally get those ready to go. Let's charge in. We are attacking, and we are going to make short work of this division for sure. Oh, another victim of Mussolini. We have repelled, not that it was any question, but we have repelled the Australians once more. Ooh, we have free military factories. So we are filling up on rifles. We're at max production there. We've got 3 factories. We can boost production on those free civilian factories. As I said before, let's go ahead and shore up Florida. And if you guys would be so kind as to seize that back, thank you very much. Sweet, so that will give our factories something to do. We'll set the fallback line right here. And these armies will be ready to repel the next invasion. But I think that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. A few attempts of invasion by the Australians, and we are getting so close to raising our conscription law and starting a plot on Mexico. And once we take Mexico, I don't think there'll be a thing that Great Britain or Australia can really do about it. Looking at the Great War, oh crap, Soviet Union is in a world of hurt, it seems. They're fighting multiple wars at multiple angles. Looks like we are losing heavy. And yeah, East Asia has exploded. Poor Soviet Union. This may not turn out well for them and hence us. But that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. And I will see you in the next Hearts of Iron 4 video. Take care.